This is it. This could be our last meal together, the last breakfast.
Boarding school is not going to be that bad.
It's going to be awful. And, you know, completely unfair. They don't have a right just to ship me off to Texas. I've gotten straight A's, and I've been mostly, you know, stayed out of trouble.
Georgie, if Maxie can survive boarding school, then you can, no problem.
So you want me to go?
No, I'm saying that it's only for a year. That's not so bad.
I have 24 hours to change my parents' mind.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, though.
I'll refuse to get in the car. I will throw a fit at the airport. I'll run away. Dillon, we can run away together.
Yeah, but I have film class now. Don't be mad. I didn't mean... don't get upset.
I will be spending my senior year away from you and all my friends and everybody I care about in Texas. In Texas, Dillon, with, you know, tumbleweeds. Girls who say... It's not funny. Girls who say y'all and, you know, have really big hair. Dillon, my life as I know it will be over.
We can survive this. Do you know why? Because we have the technology. We can use little cell phone cams, and I'll email you 100 pictures a day. And you know what? I'll buy a little webcam, so it'll be like we're right there with each other. I'll lend you a DV. That way you can, like, make little movies from school and send them to me. Huh?
You will completely forget about me.
Never.
Dillon, we're gonna be so far away.
Well, that's okay. I love virtual Georgie just as much as I love the real thing.
Dad, I know you don't like Dillon.
Dillon's fingerprint is on a nude photo of Brooklyn.
And I know that doesn't look good, but I can't see Dillon doing anything like this.
Dillon shot this not too long ago. Do you still think your sister is safe with Dillon?
No, you don't have to answer any questions these gentlemen ask you. Anything.
I'll call you.
Thank you.
You know, I have rounds.
We got a kid out there stalking and drugging young women. We need your help.
Hey, I'm glad I caught up with you. The cops put this in my bag after they tore up our room. I think you need it for class.
Oh, thanks. Can you believe they haven't caught that guy yet?
Yeah, I mean, the cops are looking in the wrong place.
Yeah, they're looking in the wrong place. I don't know why they're chasing after me when he's still out there. How many more girls do you have to drug?
I know. Hey, you over there.
Hey.
How are you?
Hey.
Hey, did you get any of my messages? I left you like 700. We have to choose a topic for the anthro presentation tomorrow. So we should get together this afternoon.
Oh, I have a meeting with my advisor.
Okay, well, can you call me when you think you know a good time?
Okay, the thing is, I'm supposed to have dinner with my ma tonight, right? And you know my ma, she wants to hear every nanosecond of college, right? And then my cousin Angie is gonna call me.
Are you weirded out about being alone with me?
No. Why would you ask?
You don't honestly think that I drugged you and took pictures?
Look, Dillon, I don't want to believe it.
Brooke, what the hell is wrong with you?
Okay, I know that looks weird, but Dillon's always doing weird stuff. He likes being the strange artistic one. Dad, he would never hurt anyone, especially Georgie.
You sure about that?
He loves her.
So Dillon sneaks up on her when she's asleep and tapes her? Maxie, Dillon is our primary suspect. I want him far away from Georgie. She listens to you, all right? I want you to talk to Georgie and tell her that boarding school is not that...
Nothing you say or do will ever keep me away from Dillon.
We set up a cover for you on campus.
We've got you teaching intro to psych. Get you contact to students, faculty, support staff, whatever you need.
What about my patients?
Find someone else to cover.
I'm a therapist. My patients trust me. I'm not gonna just pass them off to another doctor. And I'm not interested in getting back in the line of fire. I mean, can't you find another profiler?
He's drugging these girls senseless. He's taking off their clothes, snapping pictures of, and doing who knows what else. Don't you want to help us?
You aren't exactly a stranger to this line of work.
Yeah, if we don't catch this guy soon...
You don't have to tell me about cold cases.
Listen, I understand if you
Dr.
want to get
Winters?
involved.
You just take a look at the file before you make up your mind. Well, maybe you'll see something the rest of us missed.
I looked out for you. I sang for you. I dressed up like a girl for you. I defended you to the family. I'm related to you.
I know,
Brooklyn.
which makes this whole situation
I
even
didn't
more messed
do
up.
it.
And how did your fingerprint get on the picture, Dillon?
Well, if I knew that, I wouldn't be in this situation, now would I?
Look, I'm sorry. I can't do this right now.
Why is it so hard to believe that I was set up?
Look, Dillon, I don't want to
I
believe
should
it.
not
There's
have to
evidence.
defend myself to you. You are family.
Stop yelling at her.
You did this? You the stalker? You trying to frame me? Is that
You
what's
guys,
going
we
on?
can't fight. That's what the stalker wants.
You know what? You blamed me for this from the start, huh?
Oh, is this your angle to get the attention off of myself? Is that what you're saying?
You said it, Dillon, not me.
I'm not going to boarding school. I don't care how great Maxie says it is. That's why you're here, isn't it? To help Matt get rid of me so we can go after Dillon?
I'm doing this for your own good.
Dad, what if you're wrong? I mean, then Georgie doesn't have to go to boarding school.
And if I'm right, I could be literally saving your life. We're not finished.
Are you absolutely sure about Dillon?
Yes. Yes, Maxie, he would never do this ever.
Okay, but Dillon gets carried away sometimes, right? Does weird stuff.
He's eccentric and creative. He would never, ever drug a girl and take her picture.
What if you're wrong?
I'm not. Dillon is innocent.
Look, I was hoping not to do this, but you leave me no choice.
Look, for what it's worth, I don't think you did this.
Thanks.
I mean, you're a pretty weird dude, but you're not a pervert.
Thanks.
You've done some really weird stuff, Astrid.
Okay,
but I'm
thanks.
just...
I got it.
Look, all I'm saying is, I know how it feels.
Yeah, you were set up too, of course.
But you are getting way worse than I was.
Thing is, I never thought that my friends would turn against me.
Yeah, I know, but Georgie's still on your side, though.
Yeah, of course Georgie's still on my side. But Brooklyn, you know, she's like my best friend. She's my niece. If I can't convince her that I'm innocent, what am I gonna do?
Stand to think that Dillon could be the stalker, you know, but at least I know that you didn't do this.
Well, I appreciate that. Even after things ended up between us.
Yeah, you know what? You were a real jerk, and you probably still are. But Diego, I know that you didn't drug me and take naked pictures of me, okay?
Thanks, I think. Look, anyway, the stalker's probably some stranger, okay? It could be anyone at school.
Yeah, it's possible, but...
Do you know anything about Dillon that you're not saying? Brooke, you can tell me.
That's it?
That video doesn't bother you.
Dad, Dillon wants to be a director. We've made so many mini-movies that you will never see. I died in 3 of them.
And that seems okay with you.
Dillon's an artist. He has to practice.
You were asleep when he made that tape.
So?
So, don't you wonder what else he's doing while you're asleep? To other girls?
Oh, Dad, that's disgusting.
Okay, has Dillon told you how his fingerprint got on that nude photo of Brooke?
I never asked.
Why not?
Because he's innocent.
That doesn't make sense, Georgie.
I believe in Dillon. He loves me. He would never, ever do anything to hurt me or anybody else. Why can't you understand that? Why are you so determined to ruin his life?
The world is officially crazy. I'm an outcast, a misfit. My friends hate me. I'm James Dean in any movie.
Sorry, but I have some good news.
They caught the guy?
Not yet. But Mac backed down on boarding school.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd you manage that?
He finally listened to reason. You know, we argued a lot, but you know what? You will never guess what the police have on their hands. Some video of me sleeping and you were running your hands through my hair and, you know, it must have been some movie
With
idea.
the cheesy narration? The cops have that?
Yeah. Yeah, but I explained to Mac that you were just practicing to be a director. Everything's fine.
You sure?
Positive.
And he doesn't think I'm guilty at all?
I said Mac is finally listening to reason, at least about boarding school. So, Dillon, let's go with the positive, right?
Right.
It's definitely Dillon Quartermain's print on the photo. Forensics double-checked.
Thanks.
Well, Dillon seems like a really nice kid.
That's the perfect cover.
Maybe.
Dillon Quartermain has been in town for almost 2 years. We know almost nothing about his life before that.
He traveled a lot.
From fancy school to fancy school. There's a reason why Tracy Quartermain dragged him all over Europe. With a mother like that, no wonder he hates women.
Dillon has a lot of women friends, and he loves your daughter.
Then why does she always seem to be getting hurt when she's around him?
Georgie and Dillon have made some huge mistakes, but he's never done anything deliberately to hurt her.
You know, everybody has been looking to give this kid a break since he's come into town. Well, not me, not anymore, Lucky. Not with all the evidence, all the warning signs pointing directly at him.
So you've seen the video?
Yeah, Dillon is a very strange guy.
Yeah, but my dad thinks Dillon is the stalker.
On the inside?
Yeah. Look, if Dillon is guilty, which I absolutely don't believe he is, but if, wouldn't he stop for a while and let things die down?
It's a game to these guys, and it's a lot more fun when the cops start moving in. You know, the stakes go up, the attacks, they normally get worse.
How'd it go with the cops?
They were tough.
I know it. I know it. I'm gonna file a complaint with the DA's office. They can't just waltz down here and harass you at your place of work.
What do you know about Diego Alcazar?
Excuse me?
Tell me what he's like.
Oh, they asked you about the stalker case, didn't they?
Yeah, but honey, you're very cute. I'm worried.
You set me up, you.
Me? I wouldn't do that. Tell me about Diego.
Well, he's tough. He's macho. He looks up to his father greatly. Was a very poor kid and ended up wealthy overnight.
And he doesn't fit the profile. See, this kid is extremely privileged, but isolated. Has been his whole life. He has a domineering mother and an absent father. I mean, the stalker lives in a fantasy world. He's fixated on movies and TV, images he can control. Doesn't do very well with real people. He prefers the fantasy world he's created with pictures.
You sound like you're convinced.
And you sound like you know someone who fits the description.
Sorry, just looking over your shoulder.
That's okay. What do you think?
I think you're a great filmmaker.
Thanks.
Do you think you'd be interested in making a movie with me?